Bunny, while you're gone, the boats stopped working. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, they did. They stopped working, so Ollie wants to rewrite boats. Before they stopped working, yeah, they killed Nick. I think it'll be fun to get a lot of stuff in. So Dargit said, I hope the harbor has some pathing fish and merchant boats and stuff. Love the skiffs and recent concept art. Just background stuff to make the city feel more alive. Nothing useful, functional necessarily. Yeah. We eventually want to get player boats. I know it's I think it was a bit of a meme in EQ or whatever, but Ollie's pretty serious about it, and it sounds like a fun idea to me. Will there be fishing? I think there already is fishing. Version 1 of fishing is in Hell's Ridge. Target said, I do like the idea of having more personal transportation options above and beyond mounts. Very cool. Where is the team on teleportation, magic, and other quick travel options nowadays? Well, we're going to have player-based quick travel options. So teleportations, move speed modification. We want to make sure that the world stays feeling big, while also giving players, putting that capability in the hands of the players. The rest of the travel options will primarily be the ones that are not player driven, will be things like boats or analogs. So ferries. There's actually, speaking of which, there's this would be a river of silt that would be uncrossable here, or at least via traditional mechanisms. And then there's a camp on the other side here that gets you through this red sand dune zone. It'll be NPCs that escort you on a caravan, but essentially it would be similar to the functionality of a boat. So you'll see some things like that. Caravans for certain areas, ships, ferries, potentially skyships. But skyships have to exist because something has to take you into space. To the moon. A space elevator? That's also feasible. Will there be cats on the moon? You never know, but probably not. There may be rabbits. Yeah, there may be rabbits. Moon rabbit. Moon rabbit is a Chinese myth, I think. Could be interesting to pull from. I think Bunny just wants bunnies on the moon. Do we have plans for multi-purpose mounts? Yeah, I mean, we want to get pack animals in. So some of what we'll be doing in the next month or so is looking at the inventory system, inventory constraints, and then looking at how to mitigate constraints with things like pack animals and mounts. And yeah, ogres are a multi-person mount, or gnomes. You said multi-person, not multi-purpose. Multi-person, maybe. As long as we can figure out how to do it and have it not be broken beyond mounts. Yeah, but I'm assuming so. Reduce the mount speed the more people that are on the mount. Interesting thought. Bunny mentioned in response to the multi-person mount in BDO, Black Desert Online, the ability to have 2 people on your horse is a very rare trait. I like stuff like that, right? Like being able to support it, but not just give it out straight out of gate day one. It's one of the things that we were talking about the other night with regards to levitate. So when I mentioned things like slowly doling out some of the abilities, it's not to remove the abilities from the game. It's to see if we can make it more interesting as you're progressing. So when you see somebody flying by levitating, you know they're a complete badass, right? As opposed to it just being a thing that you get fairly early on. But then you still have you have the ability to progress along spell lines, so you have some bit of those different abilities. It's just we dole it out a little bit longer.